Hello, everyone, and welcome. What does an enlightened being get? An enlightened being loses ignorance, or we may say indirectly that he gets peace of mind. Peace of mind is to be at ease with oneself and also at ease with the other. According to Vedanta, an enlightened being who has realized the three aspects of reality all at once: existence, consciousness, and completeness, the three aspects, is benefited by SSS. These are three Sanskrit words. First S means Swatantram, means freedom. Psychological independence or freedom equals mithya or world is me, but I am not the world or mithya. I am satya, the truth. Like ornaments are me, but I am not ornaments. I am gold. And also intellectual fulfillment. The second benefit is samatvam, equanimity through ups and downs, likes and dislikes, raga dveshas, or roasted. Patient endurance of pain and suffering with calmness, emotional strength to face ups and downs of life, emotional stability, state of balance with no extremes or obsession, and also equal vision internally and externally, or samadarshanam in Sanskrit. And the third benefit is sampurnatvam, means fullness, or I am complete. So SSS. How can a sage be identified then? An enlightened being is identified by the qualities of, again, SSS. First one, sense pleasure absence, vairagya or dispassion. And second quality is sacrifice, tyaga in Sanskrit. And the third one is service, seva. An enlightened being thus has increased CCC. First C is confidence in facing one's future. Second one, cheerfulness that flows naturally to others. And three, calmness in attitude. Confidence, cheerfulness, and calmness. Invocation of the higher I works as a shock absorber for life's problems. So, the benefits are SSS and CCC. The greatest benefit of all, in other words, is that you get rid of the ego which keeps asking, what is the benefit? With enlightenment, certain psychological or attitudinal genes and conditioning are dropped, or ignorance or unconscious mind has disappeared. Sense of personal doership has been dropped, leaving the biological genes that came with the birth and some conditioning intact. Cellular memory that was part of the body that came with the birth can never be dropped. If a sage has an inclination for sweets, it will stay. Since the self-knowledge takes place in the subtle body, a mental level, not a physical level, The effects of knowledge are derived only at the mental level. Ahamkara, which is the notion of I as the thinker doer, or meanness, and mamakara, mindness, are dropped. But asmita, or selfness, or I am, has to stay as long as the sage lives in a body for the day-to-day transactions to take place. Since he has already shed his subtle and causal bodies, there is no need for him to take another birth when his gross body sheds. A sage lives physically until the body mind's prarabdha karma runs out, and with the full benefits of SSS and CCC, or complete awareness. Constantly repeating desires or impressions or vasanas or ragas and dveshas or binding. An enlightened being does not need to get rid of all his desires. He just needs to make all of his binding desires non-binding, so that the desires no longer dictate his actions. Desire in purity is not a problem. Desire contaminated by ignorance is the problem. Desire in purity is not a problem. Desire contaminated by ignorance is the problem. Life now happens to him. Functioning of manifestation is like a dream. He is simply a witness, a sakshi. He is a lucid waker, witnessing all the phenomena in the waking dream, including his body. Attractive and or aversive reactions, raga, dveshas, do not arise. If they do, they are simply witnessed as not self. Love flows continuously to all selves and to all the objects. An enlightened being deals any situation with love. He treats everyone as if they are his own children. Remember that a child may be punished if needed. Love is the only law in spirituality. A sage's actions are no longer for happiness, but are out of happiness, because he is happiness or peace himself. Thank you.